The Duchess of Cambridge attended a lesson at Noah Hill High School in Harrow, Greater London on Wednesday morning. Kate was praised by the school's head teacher for keeping the pupils at ease during her visit. She joined Year 8 students in activities during a science class focused on neuroscience, brain development and the impact of early childhood experiences for future adults. Speaking about Kate's encounter with the students, head teacher Louise Bowden told People magazine, "I never thought she would do that. She was an absolute natural. She was really interested in what they had to say and their thoughts about the materials they had been learning about. She clearly feels very passionately." Kate surprised the students with her visit, as the pupils were informed only a few minutes ahead of her arrival. However, the Duchess was able to make them feel at ease by reading the children's body language and knowing who is perhaps a little hesitant and nervous, the head teacher said. During the visit, Kate was photographed sitting down with children, asking them questions on the subject of neuroscience and taking part in their schoolwork. This praise of Kate's ability to speak to youngsters has been hailed by royal fans, with some addressing the Duchess as the children's princess. One Twitter user, Stormy Seas, wrote, "Of course the Duchess of Cambridge and future queen is the children's princess." Another, called Royally Blunt, said, "We know. We've been saying this for a That's hashtag the children's princess right there." Replying to this post, a third social media user, Lou Mack, wrote, "Maybe I'm slow, but it just occurred to me that Catherine was emulating the Queen by wearing a bright color so the children would easily be able to see her. So nice for the kids who only got a passing glance but caught sight of her because of the color." Kate's visit to Noah Hill High School comes as the Duchess continues to focus her royal work on the early years and how challenges in later life such as addiction, poor mental health and family breakdown can have their roots in the earliest years in someone's life. Upon bidding farewell to the students, Kate said to have been super impressed by the pupils' knowledge on the subject of brain development and their work. She added, "I completely found it's a real passion of mine. Learning about babies' brains, about how our adult brains develop and how our early childhood influences the adults we become. Keep thinking about it, keep talking about it with your friends. Well done, I'm super impressed. Thank you for having me today." Kate's focus on the early years started a decade ago and found application in her collaboration with different patronages and in the launch, in the spring of 2018, of a steering group to investigate the link between childhood experiences and adult behavior. In January 2020, Kate launched a nationwide survey asking Britons to share their views on early childhood. The results of this poll, supported by case studies and further research, were shared during a virtual forum in November last year. Kate's work on the early childhood culminated in the launch this spring of the Royal Foundation Centre for Early Childhood, created to drive awareness of and action on the extraordinary impact of the early years, in order to transform society for generations to come.